Dear Diary, I'm changing my New Year's goal. Remember how I try to read 100 books in a year? I think in 2025, I'm gonna focus on the quality, not the quantity. Honestly, I'm just getting distracted a lot these days, and I have a shorter attention span, so I'm gonna slow down a bit. Welcome to Heart Attack. I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris, and we'll be back after we listen to Naked by AB6. Pretty Little Iris, how are you feeling? Annyeong. Leon says, Iris rocking the rocker look. Come on over to our live stream on YouTube if you guys want to tune into visual radio. Johnny says, Iris is now a diva. Hey, merci. It's a merci comment, right? SB says, I'll probably be quiet today. Why? SB says, biker Iris, although I will never, ever get on a bike. I have a few rules to myself, guys, and one of them is never get on a bike, even if I'm not the one driving it. Yeah, I'll never get on a motorbike. And also, I have a rule where I don't get into cars driven by people in their 20s. Like, I try to keep it as much as I can. I feel like it's been less than probably 5 times since I've been in cars, someone in their 20s driven. I don't trust humans. Another reason why I don't trust me and I don't drive. Geek Diggy says, I started reading one book from Checklist. I Have the Right to Destroy Myself by Kim Young-ah. I'd say it's quality so far. Ooh. Wow, it's a surprising pick. I wonder why you chose that book, because I don't think this book is one of the books that's easy to get into. So I wonder what I said that made you want to read that book. Bahar says, is your day breadful, Iwis? Nope, I didn't have bread yet today. I was busy because Teoshiro says, how's ballet and harp going, Iris? I had harp lesson this morning, so I didn't have a lot of time. So I couldn't eat, so I am fairly hungry, but it's okay because I had really good coffee. Remember how on Monday I was being over dramatic about the coffee I had? I went home and I checked out the name, guys. Oh my gosh, don't tell me I forgot. No, I think it was Yuzu lychee raspberry coffee. It's like, I think it's the best coffee I ever had in my life, and that's a bold statement to make. It's bold. So yeah, I talked about in the opening how I'm not gonna do the read 100 book a year challenge this year because honestly, I do feel like I have my ups and downs with my attention span and my focus. I wouldn't say I'm easily distracted, but I do have times when I can concentrate better and times when I can't. And I feel like right now it's really distracting. Mentally right now, it's not like I'm mentally unhealthy, don't get me wrong, but I just can't seem to focus on a lot of things. I think it's because I have some unneeded thoughts piling up and I have some knots in my head. So I realized that I can't focus when I'm reading. So this month, I've only read 3 books so far, and if you know me, you know that that's like not a good score. So you know what I did, guys? I stopped recording, my reading time. I used to have a timer to see how many hours I read in a month, and I used to compare it to the previous month, and I would, tell myself, Iris, I'm so disappointed in you. How could you only read, like 17 hours when you read 27 last month? So I stopped doing that, and I'm just gonna read when I want to read. And this year I'm gonna try to focus on reading more classics so I don't pay attention to quantity. Bahar says, I'm also changing my goal from a career driven to one focusing on my health. Fighting to everyone making their goals come true this year. Fighting to everyone, you deserve everything and even more. I think it's really important that we know that we deserve certain things. Never think you're too small for anything. SB says, my attention span is always at 0. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for tuning into Heart Attack for 2 hours, though, despite your attention span being 0. Do I have to do some like crazy thing on screen so you keep focusing on me for 2 hours? Let's see. Crash Override says audiobooks are a good way to get through books if you have ADHD. Oh, I like audiobooks too, but recently I never doom scroll. I don't really do that a lot, but recently I've been doing it and it feels so new and fresh. I used to do it a lot and then I stopped and then I started again. And I feel like sometimes it's good watching strong, short content. It keeps you distracted, and that's what I kind of wanted. Anyway, guys, you guys deserve everything. You guys deserve 2 hours of Heart Attack, and I deserve 2 hours of unconditional love from you guys as well. Let's go listen to a song, and I'll be back to talk about what we are doing on today's show. This is Tippy Tap by Kepler.
Arirang.
Arirang.
Radio.
Dio says, I'm watching you on one monitor and doing homework on another. Is that fine as well, or do you want my full attention? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just say hi to me and it's fine. Bahar says you don't like your eyes at the moment, but it's just the smoky makeup. Don't overthink it. Bahar, again, that wasn't what I was saying. That makes me think, do you not like my makeup today? On Monday, or was it last week, you said that you were like, your eyes don't look puffy, Iris, and I didn't even think they looked puffy. This is part 2 of it. I was trying to say I got new contacts and I don't like it because it's too dark. Anyway, let's talk about what we are doing on today's show. Of course, in the first hour, we have Heart News, where I read you guys news columns of what's happening in the arts and culture world in Korea. And then we have Heart of the Day, where I ask you guys a question. We have a little Q&A session, and you guys answer them through our Instagram story Q&A feature. And our Instagram handle is at heartattack_arirang. Just check out our daily stories, which is usually uploaded right after our show is over around 4 p.m. Answer it, and then we share it here together. A kind reminder that we share it on live radio, which means we can only share things that we can share on live radio. Our team goes through the answers before we go through them, so keep that in mind, guys. And also, today's question was, when you feel depressed, what do you do to feel happy? We all have our ups and downs, right? We all feel happier some days, but some days we just feel a little bluer. And so I want to ask you guys, when you wake up and you feel like it's not your day today, you're a little bluish, what is something you do to make your mood feel better? Come on over to our Instagram and answer if you haven't yet. And also, if you guys have any messages for me, questions, any photos or videos you want to share with me, or a song request, as long as it's a K-pop song, send us a message through our send message board, or you can visit us, or you can send us the email through wait, or you can send us the message through our email at heartattackarirang@gmail.com. You can only send videos and photos through our email, so keep that in mind, guys. And also in hour 2, today we will be having Hyungwoo in the studio. Hyungwoo is like so rare, you know. He's like the rare character in a game because we do have a lot of holidays on Wednesday, but today we will be seeing his face in the studio, so I hope you guys tune in till the very end. Bahar says, Iris, can you cut me some 6 a.m. snack? Slack. I'm just trying my best to understand what you say. There is none of my thoughts about your looks in them. Yes, I understand. I'm just making fun of you. Thank you. Let's go listen to a song and I'll be back with Heart News. This is Adrenaline by Gravity.
It's time to get there. Adrenaline going. Baby, give me one shot. 어지럽고 아찔한 fever. 거칠한 눈, 가쁜 숨, 아찔한 기분은 high. So high. So high. 널 알게 된 그 후로 너를 알고 있어. No turning back. 내 까만 눈 속엔 너의 눈빛 떨린 kiss 널 향한 기대로만 가쁘게 뛰는 심장이 so high. 정상을 벗어난 이 느낌 so high. I push it up to the limit. Won't stop till I get it. 지독히 너 때문에 아프다 해도 I'm ready. Get ready. Get ready for it. 거친 attitude 터질 듯한 mood. Can you feel it? 느껴져 high like a big rush of adrenaline. 내 심장에 shot. Come on, give me one shot. One more shot. Come on, give me one shot. Shot. Adrenaline. 몸이 떨려와. 진율이 다가올라. 내게 줘 one shot of adrenaline. Adrenaline. They're trying to tell me that I'm crazy cause I be fast. 감각이 둔해져 내 숨소리가 빙 거칠어져 팽창해도 knock knock bumping out the pain. 느껴 감싸 내 dummy like a fight.
February 26th, Wednesday. Here's today's culture life news of Korea. This is Heart News. This winter, the average temperature dropped to negative 1.8 degrees Celsius, so the blooming of early spring flowers like cornelian cherry trees, azaleas, and cherry blossoms is expected to be slightly delayed compared to last year. According to the Korea Forest Service's 2025 Spring Flower Blooming Forecast map, flowers will start blooming in mid-March in Jeju, then move up through the southern regions, reaching the whole country by early April. The expected full bloom dates are March 26th for cornelian cherry trees, April 4th for azaleas, and April 6th for cherry blossoms. A special concert series will let audiences enjoy top-tier classical performances for as little as 1,000 Korean won. The Sejong Center will hold 8 performances of its Anyone Can Enjoy Classical Music series from April to December. This program offers a flexible ticket pricing system, allowing audiences to choose a ticket price between 1,000 and 10,000 Korean won. The first concert on April 1st, titled Meet Young Artists, will feature pianist Sun Yul, who won the Gina Bakauer competition last year, performing with the Gyeonggi Philharmonic Orchestra. The conductor will be David Lee, the artistic director of the Gangnam Symphony Orchestra. Zero Base One has released their 5th mini-album, Blue Paradise, and started their comeback activities. This is their first release in about 6 months since Cinema Paradise. While their previous album told colorful stories like a movie, Blue Paradise continues that theme but explores deeper emotions like sadness, anxiety, obsession, growing pains, and rebellion. The title track Blue is their second collaboration with global hitmaker Kenzie, following their previous title track Good So Bad. This has been Korea's Heart News of the Day. Let's go listen to two songs, Love Attack by Risen and Blue by Zero Base One.
I wanna first be partner 이 세상으로 touch the ground baby 나는 밤에 생기로 와줘 예뻐 우리잖아 모든 건 단순해 난 네가 필요해 혼자인 공간에 바래가는 듯해 왜 그런 걸까 봐도 보고 싶어 나만 맞춰 네 곁에 있어줘 Can you remember days 서로를 찾아낸 when the sky is so blue 계절이 지난 모든 게 변해 사라지려 할 때에 I wanna first be partner 이 세상으로 touch the ground baby 나는 밤에 생기로 와줘 예뻐 우리잖아 너에게 닿기를 매일 기도했어 너무 간절했어 그 많은 길이 날 비춘 불빛 내가 가는 길은 내게로 시간을 되돌린다면 다시 선택한다면 혹시나 우리 엇갈렸다면 알아보지 못했다면 걱정 안 해 이 엔딩은 완벽해 Think about it 색이 변하지 않게 Can you remember days 우리의 노래 When the sky so blue 어떤 순간에도 내게 닿을 수 있는데 I wanna first be partner 이 세상으로 touch the ground baby 나는 밤에 생기로 와줘 예뻐 우리잖아 사진 속 너의 온기 가득한 세상 끝까지 함께일 거야 Baby what if there is a way Can you remember days 서로 찾아낸 when the sky is so blue Can you remember days 우리의 노래 when the sky is so blue I wanna first be partner 이 세상으로 touch the ground baby 나는 밤에 생기로 와줘 예뻐 우리잖아
Knock knock, what's in your heart today? A question a day to keep your mind awake. This is Heart of the Day. We have a new angle. We're a little bit zoomed in because we wanted to show you guys how my makeup is different. And honestly, I'm vibing with this angle. We don't really get this close, so I like it. I mean, for me, I like it because I like my face. I hope you guys are liking it too. Bruce says, your nose is perfect, pretty. Thank you. I'm good at contouring. Thank you. Geekdiggy says, this shot excludes plush gang. That's why I added plush. I did the magnetic plushie right here. Reebon is here and you see a little bit of toast. Leon says, yup, I'm cool with this angle. Cool? You're cool with it? What do you mean you're cool with it? That has such bro energy. What do you mean you're cool with it? Anyway, it is time for Heart of the Day, where we share the answers you guys gave me to the question I gave you. You guys can, kind reminder, follow us on Instagram, which is where we upload our Heart of the Days. Our Instagram is heartattack_Arirang. And today's Heart of the Day was, when you feel depressed, what do you do to feel happy? There were a few things that I used to do, and let me share them. Number one, a few years back, I used to write a journal entry whenever someone made me really upset. But the thing is, I rarely get upset because I have low expectations for people, and when you have low expectations, it's hard to go lower. So, whenever I was mad, I wrote a journal, but I didn't talk about what happened. So, I would just be like talking about my emotions, but not about the situation. And then, after time passes, when I look back in the journal, I don't remember why I was so mad. So, that made me think if I'm not even gonna remember why I was so upset and mad, there is really no point of me for being upset and mad. So after that, I don't even journal because I don't even think my emotions are valid in that moment. This is a bad thing though. So that's what I used to do. And then after that phase, there's something new that I started, and it was watching like horror, gory stuff. This is not the reason I became like obsessed with horror movies, but I always liked horror movies, right? So whenever I was stressed, I wanted to watch more disturbing like horror content. So, and also guys, I just want to mention that I talk about liking horror movies a lot on radio, but I don't go the extended mile. I keep it, just right. I'm normal. So yeah, I watch a lot of horror movies when I'm mad, but nobody would really know I'm mad because I always watch a lot of horror movies. So yeah. I don't really like eat anymore. I used to binge eat a lot when I felt specific emotions, but now I just eat a lot every day. So it's no, binge eating anything. Oh, there was one time when I was so sad that I went to the My Favorite Hot Pot franchise and I ate alone. That was the first time I ate alone there because I was so sad. And after that, I just started eating alone at that place so often. Anyway, I want to see what you guys have been answering. E says, Iris, can we be best friends? I love horror movies and books. I thought we were already best friends. Aren't we? You guys are all my best friends. So I don't have to say I don't have friends anymore because you guys are my friends. When someone's like, well, name them, I'm gonna name all of you guys as my friends. Okay, let's see what you guys have been answering with. SB says, watch Heart Attack or listen to music or horror movies or walk. Ooh, so the horror movie thingy is similar with me. I don't really listen to music or go on a walk. I don't really watch Heart Attack when I'm mad because I'm here every day. But yeah, I heard, walks are good, but I don't know. I don't really like walking. It's not my thing. SB says, or yeah, binge eating. Tiggershire says, music, I don't know. Mostly I feel dead inside and just try to write it out until my brain fixes itself. Yeah, sometimes I don't even try to make myself feel better because I'm just like, you know what? I'll feel better when I feel better. I don't even want to try. Sometimes you're just so upset you don't want to do anything, and I think that's a little dangerous. So, yeah, let's be mindful, guys. Let's be mindful of our emotions. 10K says, listen to music or read my Bible. Ooh, if you're religious, I guess that would like really help. Ryan says, I listen to music. So I guess wait, but those of you guys that listen to music, I have a question. When you're sad, do you listen to sad music or do you listen to happy music to cheer you up? Or do you listen to sad music to feel the moment? That's my question. Leon says, listen to Pretty Little Iris. Other than that, I'll grab a drink and sleep it off or talk it out with family and friends. Right. I sleep it off a lot. Yeah, that's something that I do. I sleep a lot, but something I never do is talk it out with family and friends. Actually, family, yeah. I like dump my emotions onto my mother, but I never talk to like my acquaintances about anything that happens. Steph says, watching Korean content like K dramas, K pop shows, ooh, like music shows as well. Why? Because you like them? It makes you feel better? Bahar says sad music. Oh, so when you're sad, you guys listen to sad music. SV says, I listen to whatever comes up, then when I'm bored, I listen to something by The Rose and then cry. Ricky says, I remember stories from history where people have been through worse, so I stopped complaining. There is a specific genre that is kind of related to this, trauma, and I know a lot of people use it as a coping mechanism, and I can see why, because it feels like your emotions don't matter compared to other fictional things that happen that seem way worse. So a lot of people read like sad books, they watch sad movies, and honestly, I get it. Yeah. Steve says, take a walk outside, go to the gym, watch Heart Attack, and take a good nap. You guys watch Heart Attack when you're upset, but I have a question. It's not like, you're upset at a specific time, right? It's like you can't control it, but I'm here at a specific time. So how does that work? Olga says, I can't disclose when I feel depressed, but some sweet treats do make me happy. Yes. You know what the good thing about eating is when you're sad, stress eating, it makes you feel so good when you're eating. And then the moment you feel full, I don't know if it's only me, guys, but the moment I feel full, I feel worse. I'm just like, all right, I used to be a girly that was sad. Now I'm a fat girly that's sad. Bahar says, I brew a pot of tea, put on my headphones, and play a song reflecting my feeling. That's the moment you should not interrupt me or you go on my death note. What tea? What tea? I've been having so much tea recently. The ones that are like healthy without caffeine. Bahar says, music talks on my behalf for 10 plus years now. If I send you a song, you better listen to the lyrics. Ooh. Oh, really? When someone recommends me a song, I never listen to it. Dio says, I just know that my daily dose of Iris is to come, so I wait patiently to become happy. Ooh, really? If you guys are upset or feeling different emotions, you could always share them with me too. You could send me a message. I don't even have to read it on broadcast if you don't want me to. Just make sure you add that to the message. Share with me what's going on in your life. Forever says highball chips and anime. That's it. I mean, I've never done highball, and I've never done anime before, but I like chips. So, yeah, props to you. Good job. H says watch TikTok. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Doom scroll because you just want to get everything out of your brain and you just want to be distracted. RVN says, depends on my mood in that moment. Sometimes nothing, sometimes workout or watching something. Yeah, working out. They say when you get your body to do stuff, when you like sweat, you concentrate on what your body is doing. So there is no room for your mind to think. I think that's why recently I kind of liked cleaning. So that meme, how people say, when somebody is doing a sudden cleanup, like huge cleanup, then you gotta ask them what's happening. I get that. Except when I'm doing a huge cleanup, don't ask me why, because I'm not gonna answer you probably. Bahar says jasmine green tea or milk oolong. Ooh, milk oolong sounds goody right now. Anyway, let's go listen to a song and I'll be back to read the remaining answers, guys. Don't go anywhere. This is Steady by NCT Wish. I want to be happy. I watch some comedy videos and listen to music and radio. Oh yeah, I think because I've also been distracted recently, I've been binge watching Big Bang Theory and I only have one season left. Siska says eat yummy food, humming, singing, chat with my friends, or watch comedy. Can you guys give me recommendations on something that's like so funny? Like the funniest show or clip you watched? Yeah, I'm curious. More Than Suffering says, think about iWis. Does it work? Dracula says, blare my favorite music, eat my favorite food, go for a walk, watch one of the Harry Potter films. Now I gotta read it again. Blare my favorite music, eat my favorite food, go for a walk, watch one of the Harry Potter films. Happy says, go for a walk. Wow, you guys do be going outside. Doka says, I go to singing room alone and sing. Yeah, so many people in Korea do this. They go to a singing room and they just go, wah, and they sing the songs and just yell out their stress. Joseongnam says, eat spicy ramyeon, stress-free after that. Yes, eating spicy food is also a really common thing that people do. I used to do that too, but I just eat a lot of spicy food all the time, so it's not really like a stress relieving thing now. Yeah. Spoiler alert, I'm having hot pot again on Friday. Huagwa. So after the show, I got a dash because my reservation's at 5. Sam says watching something cute. Ooh, like what? Dogs, cats, babies, if you think they're cute. E says listening to Iris's radio. Ooh, does it work? Pretty Little Ribbon says look at pretty and cute pictures of of Robin says watching K dramas is the best medicine for me. Robin, what was the K drama that helped you the most in this depressed time? I'm curious what hit the most. I need some more recommendations. I've watched a lot of dramas and I need something else to start. Soph says talk with my friend. Another thing I don't do, but I know so many people like doing it. I like yapping too, except I don't do it often. I like doing it, but I don't do it often. I think it's because I don't prefer contacting someone first. So then I just sit still. But then that doesn't really work because nobody's really going to know when I want to yap. And then we just both sit still. Say says these days reading. Ooh, very therapeutic. Very therapeutic. Guam Baby says, hang out with friends and family and exercise. Honestly, I don't want to admit it, but I think this is one of the best ways. Just hanging out with people, going outside. I know in my head that it works. I don't know why I don't do it, but I think it works, so you guys should do it too. Crash Over Ice says, there isn't much I can do, so I take naps. Naps, the perfect definition of, the human form of have you tried turning it off and on again? And I think most of the time it works. Just like machines, it works. Maybe we're all robots. Let's read some messages that you guys sent me. Thank you for all of your answers. The first message is from Bahar saying, hi Pretty, how are you today? My bestie Vinitra, is it Vinitra, had her PhD defense on Tuesday. That's why I wanted to cheer her up with bread. So I went to her favorite bakery. You spelled favorite with O-U-R. Her favorite bakery to buy a chiffon cake for her. She loves jasmine or Earl Grey chiffon. They were already out of stock for the jasmine chiffon, so I took the Earl Grey one. Of course, I bought myself one too after staying in line for half an hour. I'm praying for her exam to go well. May your day be full of bread, everyone. Ooh, you're such a nice friend. You bought your friend cake. You're such a nice friend. You know what I always say? Not a lot of people get me bread, just like compared to the fact of how much I love bread, because people just assume I'm always having good bread. So they're just, yeah. But whenever someone gives me bread, I'm really happy, not because of like the physical thing in my hand, but because it means they thought of me. I like it. It means that they saw bread and thought, ooh, Iris. They associate me with bread. Yeah. Bahar also sent a picture, but I will check it out in a bit because we don't have time to change our screen yet. But yeah, and did you get... Oh, I bought myself one too after staying in line for half an hour. So did you get the Earl Grey one too? So you got 2 Earl Grey cakes? What was it like? Was it tasty? Was it juicy? But I feel like chiffon cakes can't be juicy. If they're juicy, it means they're putting like syrup on it, corn syrup on it, because they know it's bad. But good chiffon cakes aren't juicy. They're the right amount of dryness. Bahar says, she is now a doctor. I was so happy for her. I cried out of happiness. Really? Did you actually cry? Or were you like, yay? Because that's such a good friend. To feel happy for your friends. It happens a lot on like television. You see people be so happy for people, but in real life, I feel like it's really rare. Like most people would just be like, oh, good for you. Oh, I'm so happy for you. But they won't be like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. Like I don't do that, obviously. I'll just be like, oh, cool. Are you happy? If you're happy, I'm happy. I'm not. But yeah, it means you're a good friend. You were happy for her and also you got her bread. Oh, what did she say about the cake though? I'm curious about that. What was her opinion? Thank you for your messages, guys. Let's go listen to two more songs and I'll be back. This is Invitation by Junie featuring Gekko and 불꽃놀이 Flames to Dust by Cheese.
Radio application.
Type in
Arirang.
Arirang Radio on your app store.
download it and listen to
Arirang Radio.
88.7 in Jeju City.
88.1 in Seogwipo City.
101.9 in the Daejeong area.
Tune in, Arirang Radio.
You can also listen in Busan through BFM Busan English Broadcast 90.5 MHz and 103.3 MHz in Kijang, Noksan, and Jangwan area. I'll be right back with Hyungwoo for hour 2, so don't go anywhere, guys. Let's listen to one more song. This is Full Moon by Kwon Sun-kwan featuring Namuyeon.